Hi. Actually, Rona.
Yeah?
Me and Marlon was wondering if you'd like to come for your tea sometime.
Oh, well, that'd be lovely, thank you.
How about tonight then?
Yeah, OK. Only problem is I'm on call this evening, but if you don't mind me bringing my mobile...
No, that's fine.
Probably won't get called anyway. I didn't last time I was on.
About 7 then?
Look forward to it.
I hope you haven't forgotten the Village in Bloom meeting this evening. Oh, Vicar. Just the man I wanted to see.
Morning, Edna.
I hear that Zoe Tate's not out of hospital.
No, that's right.
Does that mean what I think it means?
I don't know. What do you think it means?
Well, it must mean that she's still a risk to the community.
I don't think so, Edna. As I understand it, it was Zoe's own choice.
But why would
I
you
really can't go into it. I'm sorry.
Your mum's lit up.
Yeah.
What time did she get in last night?
I don't know. I must have been asleep when she came in.
I suppose that means she went back to the lounge lizards.
Oh, don't. I don't know what she sees in it.
Stop right there. Don't say another word.
I'll see what I want.
Good morning.
I'm so sorry.
Well, nothing to be sorry for. I'll catch you later. Have a nice day.
Dare you be so rude?
I'm sorry. What about you? Phil's not gone 5 minutes and you're shacking up with him again.
It's none of your business.
It is my business when you bring him back here.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that. It won't happen again.
Well, if it does, I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, Craig. I shouldn't have brought Rodney back, not just yet anyway.
Thought you didn't like him.
I didn't, but... Well,
So I suppose that means we've got to get used to him now. Cheers.
I don't know what...
Well, at least you didn't have to force her to stay in hospital, Chris. That's got to be worth something.
I suppose so. There was something horribly final about hearing her saying that she was mentally ill.
Yeah, but you knew that, Chris.
Yeah. Some part of me was still hoping that she'd turn round and say that she had been messing about with drugs. Something. You're not even that interested anymore, are you?
Oh, no, Chris, I am interested. It's just, we've been talking about it all weekend, and I have got this paperwork to do on the landfill.
I don't like seeing her in that hospital.
My dog's sick.
I'm sorry. Who's looking after him for you?
I am.
Oh.
Will you have a look at him for me? Because you're a vet, aren't you? Didn't you say that you're a vet?
Yeah. Yes.
Where is he? He's here. Will you have a look?
What's his name?
Fido.
Hello then, Fido. What's the matter with you then?
Do you normally talk to the back end?
No, I'm sorry.
You thought I lost it, didn't you? You really thought that I was seeing things? Come on, you've got to have a laugh.
Sort this lot out and I'll see you back at home farm.
Right.
How can they tell us to behave one way and then go do the exact opposite?
She's probably just upset about Phil. And besides, if she settles down with Rodney, you'll all get to stay in the village.
I don't want her to settle down with Rodney. I never wanted to come to this village in the first place.
Something wrong?
No, how are you?
All right. Well, fed up. Dad's got me shoveling mulch.
Wondered what the smell was.
It's bark chippings.
Do you want to go to the cinema this afternoon?
I can't. Could see you this evening, though.
All right. Swings?
Okay. See ya.
You two back on again?
I don't know. It can be quite sweet sometimes. I think he's finally realised I'm not about to jump into bed with him.
Hmm.
Why?
Well, I don't know if I should tell you this. Well, yesterday he said he thinks he might get a result this time because of his new caring image.
Oh, he did he?
Sorry.
No, I'm glad you've told me. Because he's got another thing coming.
What? Trisha asked you?
Yeah.
Quite nervous, actually. Not that I've done anything, you know, with Marlon, but... Well, I feel she thinks I have.
Lady Cheek.
What?
A letter from my landlord. We note that you are in arrears with your rent, da-da-da-da-da. Unless you pay the back monies within 14 days, we shall have no alternative but to revoke your tenancy agreement.
So you're going to pay up?
No way, he's the one in the wrong.
But don't you want to get back into your own place?
Not especially.
Oh, I would. That's the one thing I hate most about locoming, not having a proper base.
Yeah, but that's because you're at the B&B. See, I'm staying with friends, it makes a difference.
You can't stay with Paddy and Emily forever, though, can you?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Actually, Nicola...
Yeah?
Staying with us, no offence, it was never meant to be an indefinite arrangement, was it?
I know that, and I'm not going to be with you forever, but, well, at least not unless I find myself without a home.
Have you got a moment?
Yep.
Well, I've been reading the leaflet you gave me about the drugs that I'm on.
Oh, yes.
And I was wondering how soon I could come off them because I'm not having the delusions anymore.
That's because you're on the drugs, love. I don't think the doctor will be very happy about taking you off them just yet, just in case it all starts up again.
But I'll have to come off them sometime, won't I?
Yes, I expect so, one day.
So how will you know when to take me off them?
You better ask the doctor when he comes round.
Can I just ask you one more thing?
Yes.
Do you have any other drugs that don't block as many neurotransmitters?
That's something else you need to discuss with Mr. Carradus.
And when will he be round again?
Probably the middle of the week.
I need to see him before that. There's a lot of other things that I would like to discuss.
I'll tell him, Zoe. Maybe he can look in tomorrow.
Thank you. I would be very grateful.
We're going to have to come up with a nice front end. I'm up to here with the fact that we can't have the place to ourselves.
I'm not surprised. Anyone would be. Well, I mean, if you ask me, she doesn't want to move out. Too comfortable where she is.
Maybe we should discuss this later.
Yeah, I suppose so. All right, then. I just thought I'd put in the picture. See you later.
What are you going to discuss? Come on, I'm interested.
Nicola's been a very good friend to me, and I feel like I abandoned her when I moved in with Paddy, and I don't want to fall out with her.
Emily, let me tell you something. When you've got a partner, there is no room for sentiment over girlfriends. Your partner has to come first.
Oh, I don't believe it.
What's the matter?
I've just lost 2 hours' work.
You haven't really?
Well, it's gone.
Let me see. Now, what did you do?
Must have closed it without saving it. I can't believe it. How did you get on, anyway?
About done.
That was quick.
Yep.
Hey, you got it back?
You saved it in the wrong file.
Ah, getting too old to be learning this game.
Yeah. And I could do what you're doing in half the time.
Do you want to take over in here this afternoon, then? Give anything to be outside in the fresh air.
You're on.
I've got something to tell you.
Yeah?
Well, after you left this morning, I saw Rona, and I've invited her over for dinner tonight.
Did you? Right, good.
The thing is, I've remembered I've got a Village in Bloom meeting, so you're going to have to do the cooking.
I always cook.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Probably best if you do the cooking. That way I won't get myself into such a tease. Is Rona a good cook?
I've no idea, but even if she was, it's not a competition.
No, I know that. So you do think I'm doing the right thing by asking her over?
Of course. That's what you want. Listen. I'm really pleased you've asked her. And I hope you'll like each other, but even if you don't, it doesn't matter, all right?
Why? Don't you think she'll like me?
No, but you might not like her.
Why not?
Well, you've been a bit jealous.
No, I haven't.
But there's no need to be, because I'm with you, not her. Right? Right. Mwah.
So I've done those spreadsheets you wanted, and I've drawn up some templates.
Templates?
Ah, so he's got you doing office work now, has he?
Well, not permanently, I'm just helping out.
I tell you what, he knows his way around that spreadsheet a lot better than I do.
So, you like working on computers, do you?
Yes, all right. Why? got any more stuff I can do?
Are you back at school in a month?
Yeah, there's plenty I can do by then.
I'm around on Friday. Why don't you pop round?
You know how to land on your feet.
I think we should get started. I haven't got long, I'm afraid.
Come along, Trisha. We're waiting for you.
Coming.
I'm sorry the kids were so rude to you this morning.
It's all right.
But you should have left when I asked you to.
Rodney!
Yeah, come in. Are you free later on this evening?
Oh, no, I better not. I need to mend some fences with the kids.
Oh, that's fine. Maybe tomorrow.
Rodney!
Yep, all right, all right. I better go. Duty calls. Sorry.
We'll be here all night if we don't get started.
Oh, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Shall we begin with the minutes of the last meeting?
Certainly, Mr. Turner.
Go on then, I'm listening.
I don't know where to start.
Actually, I can guess. It's Paddy, isn't it? He wants me out.
You can't really blame him, because it has been for quite a while now.
Yeah, I know I'm sorry, but it's not exactly my fault. I can't be expected to live in a place with no boiler.
Except no one has their heating on. Not this time of year.
It's the hot water, though, Em.
Yeah.
Look, what I'll do, I'll phone my landlord tomorrow and tell him I've got to be back in my place by next week. Will that be soon enough?
Yeah, I expect so.
Otherwise, I could move back in and just come to you for baths.
No. I think Paddy will be fine with next week.
You do know that Robblesfield have really gone to town on their centrepiece?
Oh, me and Marlon saw that. The peacock, you mean? Oh, it's fantastic. A load of pansies for its tail feathers.
I hope you're not suggesting that we create a centrepiece at this late stage.
I am, why not?
See? We've gone with my colour coordination scheme. We wouldn't have needed one. The whole village would have been a centrepiece.
Yeah, well, we didn't.
It looked far too regimented.
We're going to need your room anyway when we start fostering.
Yeah, that's not for a while.
Yeah, but the social worker's coming this week.
Yes. Do you know how many people will be coming?
Hey, Chris. I heard Zoe's still in hospital.
Yep, I'm just on my way to see her.
Does that mean she's taking a turn for the worse?
No, it does not. And if you ever bothered to go and see her, you'd know what it meant.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. I've just had my hands full, what with coping with the surgery on my own.
Evening, Paddy.
Hiya.
Sorry I kept you. It was always difficult getting away.
Listen, Chris, I will try and get to see her, but, I mean, how long's she going to be in there for?
After everything she's done for you.
I'd have thought you'd have stood by her at a time like this.
What if we just plant out a few big pots, put them in a heart shape around the war memorial?
What, and look like a garden centre?
Don't worry, I'm just going.
No, there's no rush. Finish your drink.
I know where I'm not wanted. I've got it. We could build a multi-storey structure.
Why?
Well, to put the pots on.
For a minute, I thought you were going to say a multi-storey car park.
Will you stop going on at me, Edna? I think it could look quite nice.
She's promised to sort things out. She'll be gone in a few more days.
Oh, that's something, isn't it? First good news I've had all day.
Why, what's wrong?
I've just seen Chris and he gave me an hard time about not visiting Zoe.
Maybe you should go and see her.
I'm not... It just freaks me out the way she is, and I know and I feel terrible.
That was my idea in the first place.
Yes, but you had me read...
Rodney has been trying to make a constructive suggestion all evening. Now, will you stop bickering and allow him to speak?
I think, with the judging only 2 weeks away, we should concentrate our energies on what we've already got. Make a list of all the little things that want doing, prioritise, and then do them.
Oh, is that the time? I've really got to go. Sorry.
Oh, typical. As soon as the talking stops and we've actually got to do something, off she goes. Oh, goodness. Yes.
Sorry if I'm neglecting you.
You're not neglecting me.
Would have thought Trish would have been back by now. Can I get you another drink?
Better not. I'm on call.
Would you like something more interesting to read?
No thanks, I'm fine with this.
I wouldn't have thought you'd be much warm for the celebrity mags.
Secret addict.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
That's all right.
Mwah. You been here long?
No, not long. Came over straight after surgery. How was your meeting?
Terrible. That Edna Birch. Everything I said she took against. First she said my colour scheme was like a municipal garden.
Tricia came up with this colour scheme for the whole village right at the start.
Really? Yeah, but nobody took no notice. And now we're lacking a centrepiece, see? Sort of. Well, if they'd gone with my scheme, the village would have been all of a piece. But it's too late now. All I can say is, it's not my fault if we don't win.
Oh, here he comes. I'm so looking forward to this. Just don't give the game away. Hi, Robert.
Hiya. So what's going on? Where are we going?
Nowhere, I'm afraid. Mum's insisting me and Craig and her spend the evening together.
I thought you said that...
I know, I did, but... I'll tell you what, though.
What?
Well, she's definitely out tomorrow, so you can come up to the chalet then if you like. Craig will be out as well.
Right. Good.
And there's something I want you to bring.
What?
Come over here.
Really?
But don't tell anyone.
I won't. Promise.
See you tomorrow then.
How are you?
I've been trying to find out about the drugs that I'm on.
Is that wise?
Well, it would be good to know if this twitchiness I feel is something to do with them.
Yeah, but if you can't stop taking the drugs.
I can if they're making me worse.
I think for the moment it's probably better to go with what the doctors say.
I'm not saying I'm not going to. All I want is to understand what they're giving to me and how they work.
But isn't it enough that they do work?
Oh, for goodness sake, Chris, I'm not a child. I do have a right to know what they are putting into my body.
They?
What's the matter? Am I acting peculiar again?
No.
No.
All the time. I'm wondering, is this normal? Is this how I would have behaved before? And then I think, was there ever a before?
Of course there was a before.
No, you don't understand. If you stop being sure that what you're doing is normal...
You weren't doing anything strange. It was us. We thought you were going to ditch the drugs and try and sort this on your own.
So did you always want to be a vet then?
No, I was going to be a doctor originally. Both my parents are doctors, but, well, I wanted to work with animals, so...
It's supposed to be harder to get into veterinary college than it is to get into medical school.
I wouldn't say that. Is it?
So they say.
Blimey, must be a real brain box.
No, not really. This is lovely, Marlon.
Thank you.
So, where did you live before you came here then?
I was down in Cirencester for a bit.
On your own or...?
No, with a boyfriend, another vet. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello? Yeah, speaking. Right. Yeah. Could you bring him into the surgery? Okay. I'm so sorry. You know, I was afraid this might happen.
Emergency?
Yeah. A dog went onto a stake. I think I might need to operate.
What about your food?
Tricia, it's an emergency.
All right, Marlon, I'm not stupid.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, but thanks for asking me.
So you want an instant centrepiece? Well, what about some sort of sculpture?
Please, there's nothing in the kitty.
Well, I bet my Uncle Zat's got some heap of junk under all that stuff he keeps.
You know, that's not a bad idea. If we were to find some old rustic piece of machinery, a genuine farm artifact.
This is meant to be village in bloom, not some scrapyard or modern art sensation.
Well, so trail some creepers over it. Milk churns with, I don't know, geraniums.
Get dangerously close to Tricia's pots.
Can't see why we want a centrepiece. I think the village is very pretty as it is.
I don't care what her excuse is if it's really rude to leave in the middle of a meal.
Tricia, she left to save an animal's life.
Oh, very noble.
She did.
Anyway, I think she's got far too big an opinion of herself. And that's for all that swanking on about vet school.
She didn't swank.
Yes, she did. She said it was harder to get in there than medical school.
She didn't say that. I said that.
Oh, but she didn't contradict you, though, did she?
Because it is harder.
She thought she was slumming it coming here, you could tell. Probably arranged for that phone call. Give her an excuse to leave early. You could tell she was bored stiff.
Just leave it alone, will you?
No, I won't, Marlon. Because all I can say is you're a complete sap for liking her. Yes, she may be clever, but I can see right through her. And brains ain't everything, Marlon. So there.
I've been trying to piece together what happened the night the church caught fire.
It's okay, it doesn't matter.
No, I want to know.
How much do you remember?
I remember the candles. Lots of them. Beautiful candlelight.
You lit the candles.
I didn't start the fire deliberately. You know that, don't you?
Of course. It was an accident. You were very engrossed in the Bible.
I think... Was I tearing the pages out? That's what they were telling me God wanted. The voices. It's all right, it's all right. I know that can't be right, but at the time, it seemed absolutely real.
It must have been very frightening.
It was like being in the middle of a nightmare. Only a nightmare ends when you wake up, and I knew I was awake. So how can you wake up when you're already awake?
It seems to me you have woken up.
Have I?
I think so.
I hope I can stay awake. I'm going to. I've got to. I'm not gonna... This is never gonna happen to me again.